what's up? This is Jake.
And this is Jinxx.
And today we're going to be talking to you guys about some guitar stuff. I would say my role in Black Veil Brides, I guess, is like the studio guy, the engineer. Whenever we're writing a new record and demoing songs out, I'm the audio engineer nerd guy who has my own studio and I do all that stuff. So I finally have an engineering credit on this new record, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'd say not only, besides songwriting and playing guitar or whatever, actually when it comes to the production and helping make these albums, I think I contribute quite a large part to doing that as well.
I would say my role in the band, what I contribute musically is, I have a classical side to me. I was classically trained growing up on the violin, and I attribute that also to my guitar playing and writing as well. And it just adds, I guess, affords a different perspective or a different look at songwriting, and different taste to our music that not a lot of bands have. And I compose as well and add orchestration, strings that a lot of metal bands don't have as part of their sound.
The way that we kind of finish each other's sentences and almost read each other's minds, I don't really know where it comes from. It's just, it was kind of something magical that happened when when I first met Jinxx. We got in a room and we started working on music together, and I don't know, it just literally happened right off the bat, where he had this riff and we're like, oh, we got to do something with that, and we were trying, and then we ended up writing a couple songs, and I can't remember exactly which ones it was in particular, but he had this riff, and I got up and went to the bathroom, and I came back, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to do something. I was like, I got it, and picked up the guitar and played it. He's like, that's exactly what I was trying to come up with. And then vice versa, the other way around too, where I'll have something, I'm like, I don't know where to go with this, and then he'll have the perfect part to finish it. And I don't know, it's just a crazy, I don't know if it's like we're in tune with each other or whatever you call that, but we're on the same wavelength or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from or what. It's just we noticed it right off the bat when we began working with each other, even before the band. We just had this weird symbiotic relationship automatically. It just seemed right, and we both had the similar tastes in music, different, coming from different backgrounds, obviously, but it just seemed to gel really well together, and it's been that way since day one with us.
As far as guitar playing and what our strengths are, Jinxx, I play a lot of the solos and stuff, but he can play just as fast as I can, and I would have to say Jinx's down picking's pretty insane. He's definitely got that down. It's like he's got the James Hetfield down picking thing going on. It's pretty cool.
When I first met Jake, he blew me away. His guitar playing skills were impeccable. I mean, I hadn't met a guitar player like that, in the LA scene where we met, and I was just so blown away. The first thing he played for me, it was like, man, that's what I want to do. I want to be in that band, whatever it is. And it was all him. He played me a couple demos, stuff that he wrote and recorded by himself, and I was just blown away. I'd been playing guitar my whole life, and I wasn't as good as this guy. I'm like, all right, I gotta be in a band with this guy, get us together, and we're gonna be scary, So
yeah. Somebody once said to me, man, you got to meet this guy Jinxx. You two will be scary together. And here we are.
Here we are,
being scary. Is there any competition between us? No, I don't think so. We both have our own styles and whatnot, and I'm never, I don't feel like, oh, I got to show them up on this part or whatever. I think we're in this together as a team, and if anything, I think we're trying to one-up ourselves from the last record. We're always trying to outdo ourselves from the previous thing. So if anything, we're just trying to outdo ourselves, not each other. Who upped their game the most making this record? I can't say me. I would like to say me compared to the last record because I really did put 100% effort into it. I think I busted my ass on this one. You know, again with engineering the guitars and everything. I really worked hard. I mean, we all did. You know, not just me. We all worked really hard on this record.
Yeah, I would say we all nailed it, but Jake definitely did put in the time and extra effort on this record, engineering the guitars, and I've heard some things coming up as solos on this record that, it's like I didn't know it was humanly capable. So it's pretty awesome. And then I'd also like to say too, Andy's vocals on this. I don't know what Bob. Bob did something with him up in Vancouver that he hasn't been able to pull out of Andy. Any producer's been able to pull out of Andy before, and I was pretty impressed. So
he pulled performance out of him.
Yeah,
it wasn't just like, oh, okay, here's a super processed,
yeah, exactly. It's
auto-tune track.
That
Bob's whole thing is to keep everything
live and
as real
performed
as possible. So he pulled great performance out of Andy.
The elephant in the room. Who's the better guitar player out of the two?
Jake.
Jinxx.
Oh, come on.
You can't even ask that question.
Yeah.
We both have our strengths and weaknesses, but we're always trying to improve. I think we're on the same level.
Build your walls, but you can't